My work is always around materials and processes and how things come to be. This kind of combination between natural resources and people and powers to make these objects that we consume and consume us in return. In previous works, it's been always on a metaphorical level, making films, videos, installations. Recently, I gave myself an exercise to try to see if I could turn the studio itself into a regenerative factory, and instead of being reflective. This is my studio in upstate New York. All these works are all made from invasive vines found in upstate New York's forests, bittersweet vines that choke trees, and waste plastic that also choke our bodies and trees and everything. All of this is plastic that we pulled out of the local recycling center dumpsters, a lot of laundry detergent cases and bottle caps. Bittersweet vines are just really beautiful. Each one has its own shape, and they kind of embody the toxicity and the invasiveness. It's been a big problem in the forest around here. We've been trying to chop them off, made this path in the forest from there, and that really got me going about how beautiful it is to turn something that's a problem, that's choking, and kind of weaving it into a path into the forest. Kind of this alchemy process of taking things that are toxic and invasive and turning them into beautiful, practical objects. I've always been interested in collaborating with the forces of nature. Thinking about an artwork as something you grow and you harvest. It just became really difficult not to think about the footprint of the studio, even though I know it's like minute and it doesn't matter if I use virgin plastic or recycled plastic, but it does matter. It's kind of about culture. And if you can imagine, even as an artist, how a studio would look that would not be extractive, but would kind of want to create things in a regenerative way on a super small scale, then I don't see how it could ever happen in industry. I took it as a challenge, just not make things in the same way.